Don't blink, it's your boy Ing. Welcome to the third episode of the Snortex. We are doing well. Hope you have a fantastic freaking day. The third episode of the Snortex, again, what is the Snortex? It is the life of the SP. Again, envision as a non-detractor, envision as a guy who just enjoy the content of the SP and enjoy the content of the detractor, sorry. I'm gonna be snacking a lot during this video. And it's funny because learning about importance, this one is so fucking not important, but it made me laugh. Shout out to Snort Ogan for the amazing thumbnail. See, this is why I love DSP, and yeah, this is how we're gonna start the video. This is why I love DSP. See, the video of today is when he got his grocery bag stolen. So basically, the guy, he goes to do some shopping. It's funny because today we're the 3rd June, right? A couple of days ago, a video came out of Big Ed and Liz fighting. And Phil made me think of Big Ed. I mean, he's creepy, he's fucking useless. You know? And what am I talking about this is because there's a way where Liz tells Big Ed, hey, don't forget the garbage come on Friday. Don't forget to take them out. It's like, oh, okay. As if he didn't know that they were coming out on Friday. Phil does seem like this kind of guy. Phil seems to be the kind of guy that's gonna go to the grocery store and say, hey, there's gonna be something missing. See, and to me that's funny. He did a big scene. So there's this old thief, the stolen tire dilemma. I don't know much about the stolen tire, but I do know a lot about the grocery shopping. So he went to shop for the Thanksgiving, and of course he forgot the cherry thing. I don't know. I'm Canadian. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, sadly. But he kind of forgot some cherry thing, and he has to get it back. So of course he left his car in the middle of the road. And I like the fact that he admits I just left it there. Didn't say, okay, well, I put it somewhere it was not blocked. So he go and get the cherry sauce, and then he comes back and his cart is disappeared. And he thinks that, and this first reaction is my grocery bag were stolen, because Phil has this tendency to be victimized, to victimize himself. Now, to be fair, Phil is victimized a lot by other people, so you can kind of understand why he has this mentality, why he has this reflex of thinking that he's being victimized. So we're going back to the cherry thing. He left his bag. He left his cart. Now, he said in the video, because I watched it with the sword again. I watched it like before yesterday, so it's kind of clear but not clear, kind of recent but not recent. And he was talking about how funnily, very funnily, he looked around. Well, then the detractor was like, dude, this is just a employee that moved the bag because he saw that they abandoned cart, right? And then he put back the item. I think this was a customer possibly that moved it. Phil did admit that he didn't spend a lot of time moving, but it's funny because it doesn't matter how unimportant the situation or the story is. It's how much it showcases on Phil. See, I'm not a shrink. I don't admit that I'm a shrink. I think Steve of the Dead is a better channel when it comes to the way people work. But for Phil, it's super simple. What I love about Phil is his way of telling tale. He was able to make somebody stealing his grocery bag entertaining. He has this logic that doesn't make any sense. I have my old grocery bag in the cart, so people know it's occupied. If somebody leaves a grocery bag or leaves a shopping cart, they're gonna leave everything. Shopping bag costs like 5 or 10 cents in Canada. I don't know in America, but in Canada it doesn't cost a lot. So if I had an emergency and I had to go, I would leave the cart here, and I wouldn't think about taking the shopping bag with me. But Phil again thinks that, oh, it's a thief. And it's funny because The reason why Phil loved this story so much, it was is because he was able to say, "Hey, I'm a victim here," and then he compared the this is the crime in Seattle. Now, admittedly, this is not the only case. If his tire really got stolen, there's a chance that it wasn't. But if his tire is really stolen, um, this is the second time he gets steal something stole in a year. So I understand the frustration that comes with it. And even me myself, I have to be honest. Yesterday I did a TikTok live, and I was in the morning I was trolled, and then after in the evening I had somebody that was a bit slower, and I wasn't sure if they were trolling or not. I don't think I give them enough of a benefit of a doubt, and I just blocked them, which something I shouldn't have done. But Phil might have think that, oh, my tire got stolen, so my bike was stolen. But it's also it's a story that you love to tell, and it says a lot because we got the classical, the almost trademark Phil saying, "Oh, I called somebody or I talked to somebody and they agree with me, and they said everything that they said." Phil constantly have emails to say, "Hey, you really helped me out. You really changed my life," when it's not true. It might be true once in a while, but not every fucking time that it needs to be true. So Phil said, "Oh, I went to the manager, and the manager said it's not normal. They shouldn't have moved your cart. They was shopping bag, which is the exact same thing that you said. So either you and the manager have a complete similar mindset, or and again, it's weird because I think I think Phil deals in absolute. I think DSP deals in absolute in the way that either it doesn't matter what the guy said, it doesn't matter what the manager said, as long as he agree with the DSP, or he's agreeing totally. If he's an asshole, if he's a detractor, he's a detractor. He's fuck you, right? And I think that's what DSP deals with. He deals with complete opposite. There's no middle. It's like, oh, maybe that happened, maybe it didn't happen. It was either yes or no. It's funny because when you talk, even when you listen to Phil for a while, you notice that he doesn't really say maybe. It's either yes or no. He's very opinionated. And it's funny because it's very rare that people don't deal in maybe. Not sure as to why. I think DSP is a bit of a narcissist, and I think he wants to be in control. So the fact that he's afraid of them, he might be afraid of the maybe and saying, "Hey, if it's maybe, I'm not gonna be able to control it." That could be a possibility. But in this case with the grocery bag, it was so funny because you made a big deal out of a small story, and why it's so cool is because again, it showed that so this is classic Phil. I'm damn. Fuck. It makes a lot of sense. For two reasons. I'm a victim, and somebody say I was right. We started with the side stroller when he did the interview. Adam really hammered him, and Craig was more like good cop, bad cop, right? And then Phil was like, Adam's an asshole. I don't like him. As soon as the interview ended, but Craig was fair. And then when he learned that Craig wasn't on his side, he said, "Yeah, Craig's an asshole." But you see, he gave the benefit of a doubt to Craig. He gave the benefit of a doubt to Mike Klum. And it sucks because, again, the grocery bag is something that we'll never know. Like, do I need to know if it was really stolen? I need to know that it was put aside. You know what Phil should have done? If he was half as smart as he think he is. Ask the cashier, "Hey, do you know somebody found some shopping bag?" Chances are possibly in the garbage, but still. And it's just a cool story because again, it showcased a lot of Phil. You see, you can tell a lot by somebody if you speak to them every single day, right? You can understand a lot of their inner character. Like if somebody is nice to you, they're gonna speak to you in a kind manner. If they're an asshole, they're gonna speak like an asshole. See, there's a lot of things that you can see by the demeanor of people, and the demeanor of Phil was showcased here. Again, victimizing himself and absolutely being right. And it's funny because I don't think he would have put so much emphasis on the story if he wasn't victimized, or he wouldn't put much emphasis on the story if he wasn't right at the end. See, it's funny because Phil is the kind of guy that the entire store could have told him, "Hey, we didn't take your bag, we didn't move it," and the manager said, "Hey, it's possible." Phil is kind of guy to focus on the manager talking more than other people. So I think it's a good story. I think it's a really cool story because they showcase Phil. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Peace.